Another episode of Finance Friday, and on this episode we'll be talking about money personality. So you know how everybody seems to assume that they are better money managers, right? Because they probably have one friend who, despite all the money they have, they cannot understand why she would not buy a new shoe or a new bag or a new wig despite having the money. And then we also have that one friend that, irrespective of how little she has, she's all about the good life. There is nothing you're going to tell her. She's strictly about the good life. She's all for soft life. There's no contention about it. That's basically what money personality is. There are different personalities, and money personality to a large extent is your attitude and your actions when it comes to money. When money is mentioned, how do you act? How do you react? What do you do? Right, that's exactly what money personality is. Four kinds of money personalities. There is the spender, the saver, the investor, and the balancers. The spenders, number one, are people who, irrespective of how much they make, are very intentional about spending money. So their very first inclination when it comes to money is where to spend this money. So they don't even want to know whether the world is burning, whether they have money challenges. They just want to spend. They enjoy the high, right, that comes from that dopamine hit when they are spending money. We all know that the end of that particular group of people is that they will never have money. Even if there is a group of people that believe that people that spend money always have money. I don't know how they always have money, but they don't tend to have money for a very long time. Number two is the savers. So this category of people, their very first inclination when money is mentioned is how much money they can put aside in terms of saving. So irrespective of how tough the situation is, they must put aside money. And those are your friends that you notice that they have money. They have money in the bank, or they will not buy a new bag, they will not buy a new shoe, they will not buy a new wig. They will leave off 1,000 naira instead of spending the money that they have made, and it ultimately affects the quality of their life. The third category are the investors. Investors are Venus. Right? So this category of people are always on the lookout for new investment. While it is not wrong, right, to look out for new investment and where to grow your money, they tend to do it without making proper research. And these are the category of people who are always falling into the hand of fraudsters and scam investment platforms. Then there is the fourth category, which is the category we call the balancers. Now, I don't know if anybody's actually born a balancer, right? You just come out from a woman's womb and you are very proactive about saving, investing, and spending your money, right, such that you have a proper balance of all of these three. But that's actually where we all aim to be. Most of this money personality usually as a result of trauma. So we can have the spenders being people that when they grow up, things were tight, they didn't have good things, and then they grow up to become adults, and their first inclination is you only live life once and I just have to spend money. And then there could be the people who are savers, and it's because their parents never had enough and they fell off because they didn't have a backup plan, and so their safety thought is I need to put as much money as possible aside so that I don't have to worry too much. So in subsequent editions we will talk about the pros and cons of the different money personalities. We'll talk about how to become a balancer, or examine all of these things. And I do want to see you next week.